great cup of coffee can help you start the day, and it can also help bring people together.
The Omaha Police Department had that in mind when it launched Coffee with a Cop.
Fiola Cooper is a crime prevention specialist with the department here to share some good news.
Hi,
Fiola.
Fiola.
What's going on?
This is good.
Don't tell us yet. Don't tell us quite
Don't
yet.
tell you yet.
But
Okay.
remind us about the concept of Coffee with a Cop, and then we'll talk about the good news.
Well, it's actually really a simple premise. The Coffee with the Cop initiative is just to meet people where they are, to discuss issues in regards to law enforcement, crime prevention, over a cup of coffee. So it's non-threatening. It helps to build better, positive community relations. So we just get to sit down and talk over a cup of joe.
This started last.
Actually,
When?
in Omaha, we actually launched ours the first of the year.
Okay, so it
Yes.
hasn't been around forever, but the
No.
response has certainly
The
been
response
positive.
has been overwhelming.
What did you
And
hear?
The recognition.
And the recognition.
The U.S. Department of Justice said what?
The U.S. Department of Justice was really, really pleased with Omaha and said that we have given the most successful Coffee with the Cop events, throughout the country. So we're just really, really pleased about that.
And now the department is helping spread the word about these Coffee with a Cop. They're going to bring some agencies in from the outside to show how you guys do it.
Yes, we have a Great Plains training going on Tuesday, November 18th through Wednesday, November 19th at our training center, our public training center located off of 116 Rainwood Road.
And so what do you do when these other officers and captains, they come in and you say, here's how it's done? What do you teach them?
I don't know exactly how we're going to interact and say, here's how it's done, but we just tell people, just go based on the relationships that you have. For example, in my precinct, I'm northeast, so we're off of 30th and Ames. We have a real good relationship with the McDonald's that's literally just right across the street from us. So we come in, we talk to a manager, tell them about the idea of Coffee with the Cop, how we want to hear what the citizens that we serve have to say about their relationships with police department, any issues going on in their areas, just different things like that.
Yeah, locally though, I mean, you've got some national praise,
Yes.
but locally here, what have you been hearing from people?
People, well, in order to get the national praise, people have to go out and say, hey, we really enjoyed it, because we do pass out information for feedback. So U.S. Department of Justice has gotten a hold of that feedback and have really seen what has gone on in Omaha.
Have you gotten information, like the tangible stuff, to where you felt like you were able to solve crimes or prevent crimes?
Yes, it
It's
increases.
working?
It is definitely working. Anything that we can do to increase, participation, to let our community know that yes, we are here, we live in this community, and yes, we want safety for everybody that we serve.
I think it's a good time to tell people where they can go to have that next Coffee with a Cop. So when are the next ones coming up?
Definitely, because this is the first time that it's been done on the same day citywide. So we have it, well, like I just mentioned, Northeast Precinct, ours is going to be at the McDonald's right next to us off of 30th and Ames. Then the Northwest Precinct is going to be at the La Peep restaurant. Then Southwest is going to be at the Jones Brothers Bakery in Exarban, and Southeast is going to be at the McDonald's off of South 13th. And the neat thing about Southeast, the Southeast Precinct, is that since they also patrol downtown Omaha, they're going to be at the Hollywood Candy Shop later on in the evening
For Pop with a Cop.
And
And all of the day for all of this, remind us, because we were looking at the times and the locations, but the day.
the day is Wednesday, November 19th.
All right, so you saw it Wednesday morning or Wednesday evening. If you'd rather have pop
with
instead
the
of
Cop.
coffee, get a different form of caffeine, you're welcome to however
Definitely.
you please.
Definitely.
Fiola, I was taking a look at that logo. I don't know, Chris, if you have that logo, but the logo has the police hat on top, right? But I haven't
Yes.
seen the policemen wear these hats in a long time. Do we wear those anymore? What's going on?
Actually, they are still issued. They still have them. I don't know why, we don't wear. Could be
Usually
logistics.
when they get out of the squad car, they'd get out, they'd put their hat on, but I haven't seen that for a
Well,
while.
sometimes I think it's logistics. If you're running or something like that, and to keep up, because those hats are not cheap at all. They're not cheap.
Yeah, they're probably heavy too. Fiola, thanks for your time.
Long website on the bottom. We'll link it back to our site unless you
Coffee
like
with a
to
Cop, that's
stay,
right.
Cop.
stay
Fiola,
in
good to see you. Have a
touch.
good weekend.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you, Theo.
All right.